and you call yourself a man. You don't even know the half of it. See, your perception of manhood is control, domination. What I say goes. I don't care about what nobody else feels or think. It don't matter who you are. It don't matter what position you have. It's my way or the highway. That is not a man. That is not a man. And I don't know who you saw act like that, but they were not a man. It doesn't matter how much good, how much they did for you. That was not manhood. It is possible to pick up negative traits from family members or friends or whatever when you're a child, when you don't know no better, when that's all you see. Manhood consists of patience, gentleness. Everybody knows you're strong. Men were created like that. So what's the point of flexing that? It's not a point. There's an insecurity there. There's a pain there that you haven't addressed. And since you have not addressed that, you're taking it out on everybody else. But mainly the people that is close to you. The people that actually care about you and they see something in you, but you don't even see that same thing for yourself. When are you going to get it? Is it going to take for you to lose everybody in your life to realize that you are the problem? You may have been right at times, but what is it going to take? That's not manhood. And I may not be a man, but I know when something doesn't feel right. A woman's intuition is never wrong. And there's a reason why I do things the way I do them. Because my intuition tells me, nah, just chill. Just pump your brakes right there. Because that don't feel right and it look like it's going in a bad direction. That's why a man need a woman. Because sometimes men don't even know that what they trying to do and the point that they trying to prove is absolutely wrong. But because they be so headstrong and egotistical and they don't want to listen to anybody because they think they know it all, they end up digging themselves in a hole, miserable, and then now they want to cry wolf and call for help and say, oh, this is miserable. No, you should have listened to the guidance and to the person that God put in your life to help you get through this thing called life. And you can't do that with somebody when you don't even respect them. You only respect them when you want to. No, respect is given you're supposed to give respect in the least time of respect. Like what I mean by that is if you feel like somebody disrespecting you, you don't go down to their level. You politely remove yourself, respectfully remove yourself. You don't go and stoop down to their level. But see, that's what's wrong with this generation. Like this generation of men are so broken and hurt and bitter that all they could do is blame everybody else for what they got going on, for what they've caused in their own life. You see me, I'm a woman for real. And don't mind this because I'm just talking. But I'm a woman. And so I try to see things from both angles. Of course, I'm not going to understand everything because I'm not a man. But what I do understand is the dynamic of men now is so much worse because they starting to feel like they don't need a woman. They starting to feel like they can do bad by themselves without a woman. And if that was the case, then God would not have created Eve. If he did not need assistance, if he did not need someone to help guide him along, God would have created her. Now we know she did something and made a mistake, but that's not the point. The vision that God had for Eve when he created her was to be a partner and a helpmate to Adam. Not for her to be a slave, not for her to be disrespected, talked down to, treated any kind of way. And you know what's so funny about that whole Adam and Eve story? When God asked Adam what happened, he threw Eve under the bus. That is not manhood. God, listen, the Bible got so many examples of what is and what's not. Adam throwing her under the bus was not manhood, because as the man, you supposed to be the front line. You supposed to be the one to take all the stray bullets. Why would you want your woman to be out front, fending for herself, trying to figure life out, you making it hard for her to even function in her womanliness? And I don't even want to say femininity, because this generation take femininity and go beyond what it actually means. I'm not a feminist, but When a woman is respected and loved in the right way, love don't mean what you can buy her. Love and respect which is sacrifice, and respect, which is just knowing how to talk to somebody. Like, how do you expect someone to want to be around you when they're afraid of you when you're upset because you don't know how to control yourself? That's not manhood. Manhood is knowing how to control your emotions and knowing how to properly guide, because as a man, you're supposed to be a leader. You're the head. It's going to be times where you and your partner may not agree, and as a man, you get the final say so. But that does not mean that the woman's say so and how she feels doesn't matter. That doesn't mean that how she feels doesn't matter. That doesn't mean that what she wants to say, she can't say it because she needs to shut up because you're the man. That's not what that means. That's not what that means. And this generation got it so messed up because a lot of these men was raised by other broken men who most likely created other families or just couldn't get it right, multiple divorces, whatever the case may be, and they mimic that. But they also see all these women out here who are gold diggers, who just want a man for their money. And so all men think that, oh, a woman just want me for my money. Oh, she don't really like me. They all out to get me for my money. Like, and that is something that the enemy has planted to separate men and women. This gold digger stuff, this men going their own way, this red pill, this femininity, all of these new terms, this gaslighting and narcissist and all these terms that we like to use, this stuff is from the enemy. It's from Satan to separate the man and the woman because he does not want humanity to continue. Because if a man is against a woman and they don't want to come together to help each other and they're against each other, then you're not reproducing to create more life, and you're not raising a healthy and happy family to create peace and to allow humanity to keep going. But no, what you guys are creating is broken homes, and then you want to turn around and blame the woman when you haven't even acknowledged the pain that you have in your life, and you have not acknowledged the wrong that you did. But when someone tries to tell you what wrong you did, you don't want to hear it. And it's like I just be praying. I'm praying, like, because as a woman, we have influence in the man's life, right? But you can't force nobody to change. You can't force nobody to grow, and you can't force nobody to change. I used to hear old people say, you can lead a horse to the water, but you can't make them drink it. It's true. You can show somebody, you can try to teach somebody how to treat you, teach somebody how to respect you. You can tell them they're wrong, but if that person doesn't want to make up in their mind that they're wrong or that they need to change at all, for any reason, if this person is stuck in the mindset of I'm good and I don't ever need to change, how is that manhood? Scratch that. How is that a good personhood? Like, anybody who is on a path or trying to be on